Wow, that turned out better than I thought it would. Hey Cedar Valley, welcome to the Arts Overlook. I'm your host, Ian Goldsmith. Every episode highlights the arts and entertainment of the Cedar Valley. Today's special edition of Arts Overlook takes us down the road to the University of Northern Iowa. UNI is a hodgepodge of entertainment for the Cedar Valley. There's music ensembles, theatrical productions, and of course, UNI athletics. Something that you may not always think about is that there are a lot of elements that go into athletic events beyond just two battling sports teams. There's music, there's dancing, Panther apparel, mascots. This episode dips into those unique elements that turn a sporting match into a spectacle. Don't go away. The Art of Athletics episode of Arts Overlook starts now.
Art is thriving in the Cedar Valley. It's everywhere. But if you don't know where to look, you could miss it. This is your local arts perspective. This is the Arts Overlook.
I was born and raised a Panther fan. My dad has been taking me to UNI football games since I was just 10 years old. I still get excited going to the Dome to watch Panther football. However, my excitement now is also because I get to watch another set of Panthers play. These Panthers may not be as physically big as linebackers, but their sound can definitely knock you to the ground. I'm talking, of course, about the UNI Panther Marching Band.
A long time ago, in an ancient and now forgotten world, a wild and ferocious animal was born. It all began in the year 1876 when the Iowa State Normal School was established. Today, the panther symbolizes the pride, the strength, and the character of the University of Northern Iowa. The Northern Iowa School of Music is proud to present 280 members strong, the largest band in UNI history, your very own UNI Panther Marching Band!
This is the UNI Panther Marching Band, or the PMB for short. Anyone who has ever gone to a UNI football game has been entertained, pumped up, or even amazed by this stellar music ensemble. The quality of this organization is certainly no secret. The group continues year after year to break the record for most number of members in Panther Marching Band history, with this year's roster clocking in at a whopping 280 members strong. That's nearly double the number that director Danny started with just 7 years ago.
When I first came here in 2007, we had a much smaller band. It was 156 students that year. And every year since then, the band has grown and grown. We worked really hard on our recruiting of new students and our retention of the students that were currently members of the band. And so every year it's grown by 20 or 30 students, and now we're at the largest band in school history again, at 280 members. So we're really proud to have that many students that want to be involved in the program.
One reason that the band is so large is because the majority of the band members are actually not music majors. In fact, 71% of this year's members are not studying music.
One of the best things about PMB is that the majority of our students are not music majors. So this may be the only time for our music education majors to stand next to a non-music major, which is really what music education is all about. And the philosophy of the program is that we don't have auditions and that everyone is welcome to play in the Panther Marching Band.
We've got a little bit of something for everybody. So we say, come to us, and we're just like a big family. We love each other and we love the music that we play, and we're super into it.
Music isn't just for a certain kind of person, that it can be for a very large population, can either play or enjoy music, and it can be shared with a a large number of people.
So you may be wondering, how does this enormous ensemble with students of different ages, majors, and skill levels all play together so well? You will probably not be surprised to hear that the answer is a lot of practice. The PMB wastes no time to begin preparing for the season, having band camp in August before the school year starts.
So the first thing that we do is band camp. It's a week-long thing. We go 14-hour days for 5 days straight.
And that's when we learn all of our marching fundamentals, and we start to learn some of our music, and we start putting shows on the field and getting to know everybody.
That's always a blast because you get to know your section during that time, and you get to know other people in the band, you get to make your friends.
Band students are often the first students that they meet, the first friends that they make when they come to school as freshmen.
After intensive band camp is over, rehearsals continue for about 6 hours per week during the semester.
Usually we start rehearsals with music rehearsal, so just what we're going to be playing for the upcoming game, just making sure that we really know the music, because it's harder to put the moves with music if you don't know it. And then we start learning drill, and we'll just go page by page and just learn a set, and then we'll put the music with it, which I think makes it easier because it's easier to memorize the music when you have a move with it in your head.
It's very fast paced, but I mean, everybody can keep up if they're paying attention.
When they show up to rehearsal, they're ready to go, and they know they have a deadline for learning their material, so they want to work really hard to put on a good performance for the football game. So it's fun to sit up in the bleachers and lead rehearsal because everything that we ask them to do, they can do it almost instantly because they're thinking very hard and working and concentrating to make sure that they can do their very best work.
All of their hard work centers around one event, game day. Excitement and adrenaline flows through the marching band veins in anticipation of the show.
The band splits in half. One half of the band is in the back tunnel, one is in the front tunnel, and that's super fun. Like, everybody gets pumped up. We have cheers that we do in the tunnel, and a couple of the trumpet players will just run through and they'll just start screaming.
The atmosphere that we have here in the Unidome is just unbelievable. The energy is crazy, and you get so pumped up before anything even starts. Once the drum line hits that first downbeat, it's go time.
And then it's like, okay, this is happening. And then there's screams from everywhere, and the crowd's going nuts.
The older students and I have tried to explain to the new students what it's like when the stadium is filled with people, and when they run onto the field for the first fanfare of the pregame show. We try to explain that all the students are standing and cheering, and that it's really a very energetic crowd. But no matter how much we try to explain it to them, it doesn't ever match the real thing.
It's crazy. Like, still, even this is my third year, so I don't even know how many shows I've done, maybe like 15, and every time, just like getting on that field before run on, it still just gives me goosebumps, and it's such an adrenaline rush.
Every time we hit that first note, I'm like, this is what I went to college for. You know, this is why I came to UNI, to be in this band right here, listening to this note in front of everyone right now.
After pregame, the band spends the majority of the game rocking out in the stands as they cheer on the Panthers and pump up the crowd with their pep music. Of course, not every section stays in the stands. As the team takes the locker room at halftime, the band claims the stage, ready to unveil their new show of the week. Each season, the band performs 4 to 5 different themed halftime shows. The PMB has gained a reputation for their very entertaining and crowd-pleasing performances, in ways such as playing popular music or doing some wicked dance moves.
I meet with the student leaders of the band in April so that they can give me suggestions on what kind of music they want to play and what kind of shows they want to do. And then from their suggestions over the summer, I take and create the 4 shows that we'll do. And what we try to do is something that's going to appeal to our audience, to our football audience, and to our fans at UNI, and especially something that's going to appeal to the student section that the students at UNI will really like to listen to. But we also try to look at what's going around, what other bands are playing across the country, and we try to not do what they're doing. So we try to do something that no one's ever done before, something that's really unique and special that we've done first, or we've done maybe exclusively here.
That just really is our goal, is to put on a good show that everyone's gonna like, get people excited about the band, get people to stay for halftime.
And the crowd really loves the band. Like, a lot of people will stay in their seats for halftime, and then when we're done, they'll like go to the bathroom and get food. So it really is like we're feeding off their energy, that they enjoy seeing us play and we enjoy playing for them, and it's just tons of fun.
From the bold sounds of pregame to the exciting production of halftime, the football games just wouldn't quite be the same without the PMB. As far as why the PMB is so enjoyable and unique, the students almost unanimously credit their success to Dr. Gallion.
Dr. Gallion, I'm not a music major, I've never taken a music class, and he's still my favorite professor that I've ever had. He's an absolutely amazing guy. So much that I've learned in the last 4 years of being a leader and just being a good person has come from him. He's taught me so much about everything.
Dr. Gallion is really great with rehearsal techniques and just having a great balance of hard work and fun, and compromising those and making jokes, but then getting down to business and getting things accomplished.
Just the way he runs rehearsals, the way he interacts with the band members, it's just a really, really special thing that I don't think you get in a lot of other classes and a lot of other organizations, because you work so hard to put something together and then you get such a cool reaction for it too. Like, it brings us together as a group, it brings us close together with him, and he's just been a great influence for the last 4 years.
Although Professor Gallion's impact is obvious, he certainly doesn't like to toot his own horn. No pun intended.
I think that one of the reasons that I've been successful here at UNI is because of the positive relationship and interaction that I've had with the students. I feel that they are so strong and so dedicated and responsible and mature that I can turn over a lot of the decision making to them, and they really thrive in that kind of environment. So being able to share a lot of the decision making process with the students has really been very successful for us. And we hope that they will see that anything that's worth doing in life requires work and a little sacrifice, and that hopefully by the end of this journey they'll feel like they've really accomplished something special.
Well, if you ask me, the Panther Marching Band members should feel very proud of all that they have and continue to accomplish. But what's the most resounding thing that the students love the most about PMB?
My favorite part about PMB is the people.
You just become a family, and so it's really neat to see how you can use these interactions from this one organization throughout all of campus.
And it's just nice to be able to connect with other students from tons of other majors that I didn't even know. So it's just a big family, and we legitimately care about each other.
The friends I've made in marching band are my closest friends, for sure.
I want to be a band director, and I hope that my marching band is like this one. Overall, the experience is just amazing, and I will definitely remember it for the rest of my life. And it's great.
For Cedar Falls Arts Overlook, I'm Ian Goldsmith. As one of PMB's biggest fans, I had so much fun working on this feature. I'm already looking forward to seeing what they come up with in the future. I want to give a big thank you to Dr. Gallion for his help, and a huge thank you to my friend Colby Campbell for his complimentary footage. That's all for now. Be on the lookout for part 2, and in the meantime, you can watch more Arts Overlook on our YouTube channel and by tuning in to Cedar Falls TV, Channel 15. I'm Ian Goldsmith, and until next time, thanks for watching.